Hello everyone, this is Fantasy-esque and welcome back to ClanGen, the Warrior Cats clan generator game. When we left off in the previous episode, we had some warrior ceremonies and we had a very unexpected and a very serious head injury with Midnight Spot, who is sent on patrol by herself. So she had, I think was it a rock slide or something that happened on the mountain path she was on. She was buried under it. She managed to kind of get herself free, but she was very, very injured as a result. Now, I did say that I was going to play off camera until we got some good news for Little Kittens. And lo and behold, guys, literally in the first time skip I did, so when we left off, we were at 57 moons, and now we're at 58 moons. I just turned like the events, and Midnight Spot is expecting kittens. So we're back in. Basically, we are not having an invisible moon. You guys are not missing out on anything that's happening with the cats. Literally, the moon after, she ended up having kits. So, being expectant. So we're continuing. Okay, let us go ahead and take a look at the events. So since I've already clicked on the skip button, we don't have to do it this time around, but with the heightened focus of the clan, 24 additional pieces of prey were gathered. When Link's clan arrives at the gathering, Lystar shifts over to make plenty of room for their leader on the leader's perch. Link's clan's leader jumps up and dips their head to Lystar. So let's go and... oh, we're gonna try and praise Whimsy clan. We haven't had much to do with Whimsy clan since we found Rainpaw's dead body near their border. But I think Lystar is deciding that he is not going to really blame Whimsy clan for any of that. So okay, we have that. Lystar has gotten a running nose, and here was the notice, the very exciting one. Midnight Spot announced that she's expecting kits. She dares any cat to force her into that stuffy old nursery, and to her delight, no cat tries to. Maybe next moon, but not now. She has obviously this head injury and now she's expectant. I don't know how much this head injury is going to affect her pregnancy. Is there a chance that she might not survive the birthing process? I don't know. Is the head injury going to compound? I mean, that's one question I have. The other question is the head injury a severe enough thing that she could just end up dying along with her kittens? The pregnancy won't reach full term? I'm not entirely sure. All questions that I have. And then Reed Daisy's running nose is gone. Let's check up on the medicine cat den real quick. So obviously we know Midnight Spot's situation. And then Reed Daisy has a dislocated joint and soreness. Midnight Spot was given ragwort as treatment for head damage, so they'll be less likely to die. Okay, so apparently they can die from head injuries. Reed Daisy was given ragwort as treatment for running nose. Her running nose is gone. And then she was given treatment for dislocated joint. And Slopeflag could not find any herbs this moon, which is okay. And obviously I don't know the amount of kittens Midnight Spot is going to have, but if she has 4 kittens, that'll be the ideal. If she has 5 kittens, then our medicine cat will be able to handle that. If she has 6 or 7 kittens, then obviously we're going to have a secondary medicine cat, because Slowflag is not going to be able to look after all the clan members on his own when our numbers get that high. Now let's dive into relationships and see what's going on here. Bubbling Gale and Lystar watch drama unfolds in camp. Okay. Buttercup Dusk thinks that Bubbling Gale isn't so bad after all. Dark Pounce finds a bit of fluff that smells like Lystar and adds it to her nest. Buttercup Dusk motivates Dark Pounce to do something difficult. Lystar thinks Plumestripe looks nicer than him today. Lystar thinks that Midnight Spot spread a rumor about him. Okay, what rumor? Crocus Fade tells Slumberroach that she was worried for him. When Plumestripe gets sick for a few days, Slumberroach brings him yummy prey and nest bedding. Okay, that's very nice. Greyswipe can hear the truth in Plum Raven's words when she talks about protecting others. Greyswipe accuses Buttercup Dusk of lying about something important. Slowfleck thinks that Plumestripe spread a rumor about him. Okay. Reed Daisy tries to dig into one of Slopefleck's secrets. Plumestripe sees that Ratfur's piece of prey looks tastier and asks if she'd like to swap. She agrees happily, saying that she likes that one better. Midnight Spot and Bubbling Gill debate about something interesting. Though they disagree, they stay amicable, which is nice to see. Midnight Spot, Reed Daisy, and Falcon Russell had a nice talk while eating. Plum Raven and Liestar noticed a cloud is shaped like a star. Okay, these two interacting. I'm keeping an eye on them because Liestar actually hates Plum Raven, even though Plum Raven doesn't feel the same way. But we're still trying to work out why exactly that is the case. I think we were able to piece together from their lifetime history that for some reason Liestar has consistently been annoyed with Plum Raven's behavior since she was younger, and that has kind of compounded into his hate. But Plum Raven, on her end, she's completely fine with Liestar, so, Okay, Slumberroach vents about something trivial to Ratfur. Crocus Fade shares a bit of shelter from the rain with Night Ember. Fig Scratch and Plumestripe chase off a predator on a patrol together. After something happens, Reed Daisy and Dark Pounds find comfort in one another's company. Buttercup Dusk and Night Ember defended their clan at the gathering together, which is nice. Siblings bonding a little bit. Falcon Russell doesn't shy away from Liestar's presence. And finally, Night Ember is surprised by Slumberroach being thoughtful. Okay, so that's all we have for the relationships this time around. So let me cut the recording here and we'll catch up at the cat list. Okay, let us dive into the cat list and see how loyalties are going. Nothing has actually changed. Everything is the same in that regard. I checked up on relationships. Nothing too drastic, I think. I don't remember anything changing that severely, or enough for us to kind of focus on it. So let's just go ahead and see what the cats are doing for the day. Liestar helps out around camp in between his duties, and he's got a running nose. Okay, of course he's sick, but thankfully not sick enough to kind of hunker down in the medicine cat den. Dark Pounds wants to get to know Reed Daisy better. Okay, Reed Daisy. Definitely not one of her offspring. No, Reed Daisy is not one of her offspring. But Reed Daisy is one of her former apprentices. Okay. Slowfleck is feeling happy. Of course he is. Why wouldn't he be? All his, well, not all, but his surviving children have become warriors and they're in good health. So obviously Slowfleck is going to be feeling really accomplished and really happy. Slumberroach is thinking about how awful kitty pet food must taste. Bubbling Gale pounced on some movement under the snow like a fox. Grayswipe wants to train. Plumestripe took a nap in the clearing and woke up under a blanket of snow. Midnight Spot is looking forward to today. Okay, I mean, she is probably very excited that she is expecting a litter of kittens, especially with all the losses we've kind of had in the clan. Now, another thing, Midnight Spot, I checked her relationship with Slumberroach. Now, even though Slumberroach is, he's kind of fallen in love with Midnight Spot, but I feel like a lot of that is due to him being as flirty as he is. Midnight Spot has not actually fallen in love with him. So if we look at their relationships, yeah, she has not fallen in love with Slumberroach. But he has fallen, obviously, really, really in love with her. So I don't know if this is infatuation, maybe, because it's something new, it's something different to Grayswipe, plus the fact that having kittens together. I don't know if he's going to continue staying with her or if his love for Grayswipe is going to make him reconsider. I would imagine he's going to stick with Midnight Spot, and Midnight Spot isn't interested in anyone else, so I don't see a reason why she would break the relationship off, and she doesn't dislike Slumberroach or anything like that. It's more like she's taking her time with this. So I've got that going for her. Plum Raven missed a catch and is still sulking over it. Okay. And was she fast as the wind before? I don't know, but apparently she's fast as the wind. Ratfa wants to critique Gracewipe's fighting techniques. Okay. And that's kind of interesting. I feel like Ratfa in this, like, the recent apprentices that we had, I think being a mentor for the first time to Night Ember, Ratfa learned a lot. And because Gracewipe was one of the other mentors that was training, you know, the same batch of kittens, they did have some sessions where they talked about their own teaching styles and they exchanged, you know, skills and stuff. So I think Ratfa is maintaining that kind of bond or relationship they had, critiquing and learning from Gracewipe's fighting techniques with what she knows, so that in the future, you know, if she has any more apprentices, she can definitely apply that. Crocus Fade is sparring with some clanmates. Fake Scratch is conducting a rather rigorous training session for the younger warriors, which she was kind of doing, he was doing in the last episode as well, so that's kind of interesting. Reed Daisy is drinking water from a nearby stream. Okay, she should be careful because she's injured. I don't know why she's walking so far from camp. But you know, she's childish, I suppose. She doesn't really listen to advice that well. Buttercup Dusk wishes he could take the day off and play around, probably. Falcon Russell wants to train, the complete opposite of her brother, the complete opposite. And Night Ember helps out around camp in between her duties. Definitely what I would expect from someone like her. So I like that. That is actually very, very nice and considerate. But okay, it seems as though that's all we have going for the cats. It feels so odd for me to get through the younger cats and not have Nectar Rock at the end to go through, because I got used to having the Elder to go through at the end. It's very, very odd, but you know, this is the state of the clan right now. But okay, let me cut the recording here and we'll catch up in patrols. Okay, let us go ahead and see how much prey we have currently. 214, and we need 47 prey. Let's send out our medicine cat first of all, see what he gets up to. Slowfleck heads out on a herb gathering patrol, searching for the evergreen, ever-reliable horsetail to harvest for the herb stores. Proceed. As a plant that grows without losing any of its green and leaf bare, while also having a crucial herbal use in stopping blood loss, horsetail is a welcome sight in any well-stocked medicine cat den. Slowfleck is delighted to notice moss growing nearby, too, and stops to gather a hefty bundle. The clan can never have too much moss. So moss and horsetail were gathered, which is great, and now we have our patrols. We are going to have, it seems, 2 patrols of 6. So let's see who goes out first. Okay, we have Dark Pounce, Lyrestar, Night Ember, Fig Scratch, Plume Stripe, and Gracewipe. Okay, so it seems as though Dark Pounce has kind of decided that maybe this time around we won't take Lyrestar on a patrol with Plum Raven because he does hate her. So hopefully this time around, you know, things are a bit more enjoyable for Lyrestar. Let's go out. Dark Pounce spies a fat rabbit on the other side of the Chirp clan border. A tempting opportunity to be sure, but it may not be wise to hunt on the allies' territory. Let us proceed. Dark Pounce pounces without hesitation. She glances around, a rabbit hanging from their muzzle, but it seems there aren't any Chirp clan cats nearby. Dark Pounce trots back over the border, their prize in tow and transgression unnoticed. The medium amount of prey is brought to camp. And we now have 276 prey. Okay, nice. And then we have Falcon Russell, Buttercup Dusk, Crocus Fade, Ratfa, Plum Raven, and Bubbling Gale. And it's kind of wild, but all of these cats, except for Bubbling Gale, who is, you know, one of the founding cats, are all new, are all youngsters. They're all clan born. How crazy is that? So let's go on patrol. The patrol devolves into ghost stories, putting everyone on edge. Proceed. Despite the tense mood, the patrol is successful, and as the afternoon wears on, the cats relax with each other. Okay, it makes sense because if we look at the patrol traits, we have a lot of the cool, calm cats, like compassionate, playful, confident, adventurous, loving. We have all the nice cats together. So that's really good. That ended up working out quite well. And, you know, on what I was talking about beforehand, if we look at the cat list, so many of our clan at this point, like 2/3 of our clan, are all clan born. Pretty much like Gracewipe and above the original like founding cats of Luminous Clan, every other cat we have has been born in the clan. How crazy is that? That is wild. But okay, guys, this has been quite the short episode, but I kind of like the speed we're moving at. I mean, the episode lengths vary definitely depending on, you know, the things that happen that I might focus on. Some things end up being more dramatic than others, but I think episodes like this that are kind of just chill, going through the motion of time, you know, it's not too bad. But okay, guys, with that said and done, I'm gonna leave off here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you all next time. Bye bye.